just a couple days ago, the Philadelphia Eagles beat the Houston Texans by a score of 29-17 on Thursday Night Football and advanced to 8-0 for the first time in the franchise's history and are obviously the only undefeated remaining team in the NFL at this point. So far this season, the Philadelphia Eagles have been incredible, and they've been one of the best teams in the NFL without a doubt. Jalen Hurts so far this season is proving that he is the Philadelphia Eagles franchise QB. He's been an MVP candidate through these first 9 weeks of the season. He's shown amazing strides as a passer. He's still a very elite running QB, and he hasn't turned the ball over. Nick Sirianni and that coaching staff, especially offensively, have been great, adjusting their play calling to fit the QB strengths and to fit the strengths of the team, really getting the most out of their players. The offense and defense of the Philadelphia Eagles are both top 5 in the NFL, and Howie Roseman's offseason acquisitions have been absolutely amazing. A.J. Brown obviously headlining them. He's been probably a top 5 wide receiver so far this season. C.J. Gardner-Johnson leads the league in interceptions at 5. James Bradbury has been a lockdown corner. Hassan Reddick has been a great pass rusher, and Kaiser White, Jordan Davis, Robert Quinn, and others have also been great additions to the team. And players that are already here as well are also playing amazing, such as Miles Sanders, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, Darius Slay, Javon Hargrave, Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, and the offensive line is probably the best in the entire league as well. This Philadelphia Eagles team has been great, and despite what you might hear, the Philadelphia Eagles actually have some pretty impressive wins so far this season against the Vikings and Dallas Cowboys, who are two of the best teams in the NFC right now. So at some point, we got to ask the question, do the Philadelphia Eagles actually have a shot at going undefeated this regular season? Well, let's just speculate here a little bit. So moving forward, the Philadelphia Eagles have a pretty easy schedule. They have the Commanders at home next week, then the Colts away, the Packers home, the Titans home, then the Giants away, the Bears away, the Cowboys away on Christmas Eve, and then the Saints home and Giants home to close out the season. Their toughest games in that stretch would obviously be the Tennessee Titans and the 2 Giants games, as well as the Dallas Cowboys game on Christmas Eve. And in that stretch, they have 3 road games in a row versus the Giants, Bears, and Cowboys, which could also be a tough stretch for them. Now, realistically, the Philadelphia Eagles are probably the better team than all the teams they have on their schedule. I think so far this season, they've been a top 3 team, maybe top 2, maybe even top 1 team in the NFL. So all these games are winnable. However, they do have tough games, like I just mentioned, but I think what you really have to think about when it comes to the Philadelphia Eagles going undefeated this regular season, it is so hard to actually do that as an NFL team. That's why it's only happened a couple times in the history of the NFL. So it's going to be a difficult challenge for the Philadelphia Eagles to actually go undefeated this season. Now, could they do it? Could they go undefeated? Yes, they probably could, but I would expect them to at least lose 1, 2, maybe even 3 games this season, and that could potentially come at the end of the season. Maybe if they end up clinching the number 1 seed in the NFC and they end up playing their backups versus like the Giants in Week 18. You know, I think when you talk about the Eagles going undefeated, you got to remember that that's not really the important thing for the Philadelphia Eagles this season. Moving forward, they have the ultimate goal of winning a Super Bowl. And I think that, you know, the Eagles just have to focus on being in the moment, like Nick Sirianni preaches, that dog mentality, staying in the moment, and, you know, really focusing on going 1-0 that week. I think it's fun to speculate whether the Eagles can go, you know, undefeated the rest of the season, but I think the important thing is that the Eagles are one of the best teams in the NFL right now, regardless of if they go undefeated. They have a good chance of going deep into the playoffs and of potentially going to Super Bowl 57. If they go undefeated, that would be great, but the focus really shouldn't be on that. It should be getting better every single week, going to the playoffs healthy, and trying to win a Super Bowl ultimately. Like Jalen Hurts said, you can be 8-0 right now, but they haven't accomplished anything yet.
I mean, I've been 8-0 before and lost the national championship, you know what I'm saying? So we haven't accomplished anything yet.
And they really just got to lock in, stay focused, be in the moment, and try to improve each and every single day and work towards that goal of being a Super Bowl team. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for this video, guys. If you did enjoy, subscribe to the channel for more Eagles videos just like this and Sixers videos as well. And let me know if I should start expanding to more NFL, NBA type of videos if you guys would be interested in that. And do you think the Philadelphia Eagles could actually go undefeated this season? With that being said, that's pretty much all I got for this video. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.